Hello, hello. Let me have to load up the game. New tab on Content Manager? Nice EU? What is this? This. I don't know what that is. Vast again. And with the old... Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. But struggling with the old sim hub. It's a virus. So, missed last week's race unfortunately. I just was not able to race. I had too much going on. My work. Lots of setup values to do. Me. Let's just get some laps. Oh no, my God. I was in VR last time I drove AC, so all my apps are broke again. So let me get that fixed. That not showing the right screen as well? Oh yeah, I'm not single screen mode there. Okay. Organize streamer. Organized. Center. Matty, yeah, it's pretty good. Hey Virgilio, yeah. Real car. Where do I normally put that? That. Nicely there, it does. You fit in nicely here. Need to kind of, I can't place it all the way down here because I can't see it. Wheel rim. But I can just about see it there. I place radar there. I know how I lay out my hood is kind of a bit messy. It works for me. No Kit Kats, huh? Yeah, I just was not able to race at all last week. I was just working all day basically on writing up getting ready to write up a report for a scoping study for my research project, and then was writing it all weekend. It was due in yesterday at 11 PM and I got it done at 10:30. Do some laps already. Alright. Oh, wait a sec, I need to alt tab. Get OBS. Where's OBS? Oh, there it is. And I have force feedback, so updating, I found out there that the reason why my force feedback had been cutting out when I alt-tabbed was an issue to do with a Windows update, and Trustmaster have recently updated their drivers to fix it, so. Yeah, I'll do my best to try and do round 2 this week now. I have to figure out the day. Do it. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I'm not into the skate marks. There'll be skip marks in my underwear if I do something like that in the race. should have actually tried to do this race in VR. I think this car would be fun in VR. Better in the Porsche at Highlands. Oh, the tires app doesn't work. Pro Tires doesn't work with this. I need to get the actual tires app here. Give me a sec. Old, reliable. Open wheelers best VR, yes. And rally. Be a little late, okay. Yeah, I remember last year I hadn't used VR in like a non-rally game for ages, and then I tried AMS2 in VR and was just trying different combos, and I loaded up one of the Formula Classics, so like the early 90s F1 at bit unstable on braking there. At Long Beach, and it just felt insane. Rally still plays with your stomach, does it? I've never had an issue with rally in VR. The only time driving in VR I've had an issue really was when I tried modern F1 at Portimao in AC. When I tried that before the first F1 race at Portimao, so I could, because I didn't know the circuit, so I wanted to try it out myself before watching that race in real life. I felt woozy after that. I assume you're talking about Virtual Phil. Probably some 0G game, yeah. I feel woozy then playing like Doom 3 in VR with the Doom 3 mod. Half-Life Alyx was fine though, they did a lot of work in the pacing and that in Half-Life Alyx. So yeah, like FPS games if it moves too quick. And I bought a not Mad Max, but Serious Sam, the first one in VR. I'm playing that in VR, man, that would set me, I'd feel sick very quickly after that. Let's see with a polar bear, what? And those rear tires are a bit overinflated. Ooh, the engine gets a bit damaged. Go fast and high revving, yeah. It's slightly. Woo! Especially there, in mid-corner. Powered by a transit van from the Twins. Yeah, I have to be careful with the throttle in some corners like that. Just coming out on me. One's the I don't even remember what ones were high. You were high, were you high? You were like high. I basically don't like driving all bangers. Ah! You haven't lived. Apart from the 90s. Oh yeah, definitely not the current 20s. I was definitely thinking of the 1920s. Living my childhood. Well, at least I'm not reliving my 40s in this car like you felt at. With all this, what it was. Well, this was after World War One. But I assume you're talking about, yeah, before the World War Two. The cars forces were better. That's why you like Red Dead so much. Or I've said what? Oh. Yeah. Very sticky. Oh, we will retry. It's a tough life. Man, like constantly just wiggling the steering wheel. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a tight turn there. Oops. I was thinking I was on the last corner rather than that one. Default fuel seems to actually be just about right. Might add in it just a wee bit more. What does Downtown Park look like in the 30s? A little bit different. You can kind of see some similarities. Really cool track. I think we're there next week. I raced there before on SRS. If you go into search the videos or the live stream, the videos in my channel, see me racing the 50s Maserati. There. Did that a few months ago on SRS. Yeah, the 250F. We raced that car at Donington, Silverstone, and was it Le Mans? At both the modern and old school layout? I think I missed both Le Mans races. Was it Le Mans was the third track? I can't remember. Probably was. Buy something. If you want to join, make sure you're registered on SRS. You have to have an account there first before you can join races. Excuse me. Why was it not going into fourth gear? Oh, you already have one. Ah, well, yeah. And you're able to sign up. Into sim racing since 1927. Ooh, who's that? Oh, that was Mika. Damn. No. Yeah, it was. Oh. It'll be good in this, so I guarantee it. Eye off the road there for a sec. This is a tight. Oh no. It is. I keep forgetting how tight that turn is. Oh, nice. What games you gonna play? I really should have done more practice in this car. Go down third. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell. There's Horizon 5. Started being a little bit shut down, maybe a bit of breakfast. Okay. You got Ultimate, if you've decent Wi-Fi, you can also stream. Or if you've decent internet speeds, you could stream Forza Horizon to your computer from using xCloud. And that might run better. In your case. Ooh, crap. So I played Halo 5 and Gears of War 2 and 3. It's hard to stream, yeah. xCloud is very behind the lags a lot, yeah. Might have enough internet speeds to do it. It can depend on the game how well it works on xCloud as well. Got a top hat? No. I'd be wearing a worker's hat, not a top hat. Yeah, wheel spins a lot, I'm finding. Mid corner especially, you can just... woo. It's like find an issue when you get on throttle and then suddenly... woo. Except the pretty simple circuit would get challenging, yeah. I like classic Fuji a lot. Keep forgetting to brake more for that corner. Keep thinking it like... keep thinking it opens out more rather than closes off. Oh, did I? I'll have to watch that, so. Hey, Buggy. How are you? Step on it. I'm stepping on it too much. Well, maybe not the brake pedal. Certainly I'm stepping on the throttle too much. Actually haven't put in a proper lap yet. I tried a LFM race today earlier in the BMW M2 at Barcelona. I think I finished 9th out of 13, qualified 10th out of 13. I was about 2 to 3 seconds a lap slower than the car in front of me. It felt like it was multi-class. I don't know if I'm either incredibly bad or there's a gammy setup that people were using that is a lot quicker than default. I'm thinking it's a bit more the former. Should I return it? Runs the tide, okay. It's up to you if you want to race it or not. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. A couple seconds store and tire model is a lot different. Yeah, but it was the bloody same race as the other people. But they were all in the same cars. They all had the same tire model as me. Now, I am not great at Barcelona. I've definitely been weak there whenever I've raced in the past, and it's been a long time since I've raced there. 5 times into one break, I know. This race is not going to go well like that, you'd think. Did not finish the lap. Neither have I. Oh no, technically I finished one there, I think. Only like 4.5 seconds off Matteo. But, you know, solid lap. Luckily, I remembered to register earlier today. It's like, oh yeah. I want to register for this yet. I finally did the corner. And then I spin out here. I think I'm going down the gears too quick. These type of cars probably just could not deal with that well. Get some laps in. Like a Samuel Adams head. Let's go. Turn on crew chief. Installed the update. I thought I installed that. Later.
Your skin has been uploaded.
Corsa.
Radio check. Spotter radio check.
Don't spot. Not gonna listen to me.
I didn't catch that.
This quick, so the blipping must be longer than the Delage ship, yeah. It wasn't, it was, I had to do some research and then write up a scoping report basically over the last few days. So it's not like, I suppose if you call that studying, like I kind of call studying for a test rather than writing a report. But I was doing a, like yesterday I worked from 9 to 10:30.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
I did take 2 breaks for lunch and dinner and a bit, and they were kind of sanity breaks as well. Basically, Saturday was kind of similar hours as well. I forgot to set up, change the tire pressures. I think I'm just going to throw it all on minimums.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Crew chief is really quiet, although I think this car is particularly loud. We're playing our Factor 2 now, basically. I had Anzac in service this morning. Hi. Anzac Dawn service? Oh. When Oz, New Zealand fought World War I. Oh.
That's the end of the session. B12.
How about Anna Donny's been done with after 150 times on I was control. Tree. You don't hit my car. Nice, crew chief. Can you hear me?
Sorry, mate, I didn't catch that.
It's this car is way too loud. They turned on the engine. I think. Audio. Engine a bit. That's still so loud. A bit better. Can you hear me?
Repeat, please.
That sounds a bit quiet in my head, but whatever. I'm gonna jump out now and re-jump back in. Try and get all those skins up.
Your skin is okay.
I think it's showing their skins yet, is it? They don't have any. Oh, Donny's skins there. Stealing your joke for Giulio. Alright, good luck, Sticky. Like 18 liters. I'm gonna need it. I am gonna need it. Wait for a sec. Need to type some things. Let's go, go, go! Now this is pod racing. Yes, it is. Hey, Pet.
Their exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Okay, Donny, we've got 13 minutes to do the business.
This turn is more banked than Daytona. Really should have done this one in VR. Just for that turn. That turn all sorts of wrong. Very slow, really. This could be one of those qualifyings where you do have to do it. You do an out lap and then a flying lap, and then that's it, because the tires just will get too hot. Oh, forget this is tighter turn than I keep forgetting. Ooh. I was feel your stomach sink when you drive into T1. Yeah, no spinning there now, because it's a bit unstable on the braking, but I waited much longer to go down to second. It's pretty much nearly at a standstill before I went on to second there. Ooh, totally wrong line there.
P11.
Guess what, Skoda? The one from 2000cc? I think that's the only Skoda in Dirt Rally 2, is it not? There might be an R5 one actually.
The leader's just done a 209.1. Alright, Donny, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
It's so slow.
Sector 2's a second off the pace.
Second off the pace in the sector. Ugh. Disgusting. Ooh, no, no, fuck. It's been too greedy
Track
there.
limits, this lap will be deleted.
And the next lap is compromised.
Very little fuel left, 13th place.
Hey!
How's qualifying games?
I haven't set a lap time yet.
So
We're nearly halfway through.
hopefully you should be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Mind these track limits, please, Donny.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Michael?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I've just forgot to push the button.
Okay. Ooh.
Car approaching, watch your mirrors.
How much fuel will we need?
I have absolutely no idea how much.
We've got 10
Did
minutes
you
of
win a
fuel
game
remaining.
of PUBG with Sergio? Because he's just written Michael chicken dinner.
Yeah, we just had chicken dinner.
Oh, so you didn't win a game of PUBG?
We did.
Oh, you did. Nice.
We did.
That way you were late.
Yeah.
PUBG
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
priority over sim
P14.
racing. What has happened?
Um,
It's the wrong year, man. That was back in, what, 2019 that you were meant, or no, way earlier than that. That was like 2017, 2018
but
when
it's-
PUBG,
it's free now.
I suppose. I blame you, Sergio.
Yellow flag.
Michael is mine.
Admittedly, I did come on to do some practice, and then Sergio sent me a message at 7:30 saying rugby before the game. We didn't do very well, and then I worked it out that I could start one at 10:02 and I'd still get in for the race. So that was the last one we did.
Car right, clear to the right.
Yeah, about half an hour.
Oh, not too bad, so.
Yeah, it's about half an hour to do a full match if you're going to win.
Oh, right. I was thinking they were longer for some reason.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. The leader has just done a 2:08.8.
Well, I updated my Trustmaster drivers anyway, and now I can alt-tab again.
P15.
On your right, clear right.
I can't remember who else had that problem, but they were on Logitech. Was it Nick?
Alex?
Yeah, Alex found the problem.
Oh, okay.
Yellow flag. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Okay, Donny. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
2/10 is a lot considering Sector 1 is pretty much all flat out.
I still haven't worked out how many laps it's going to be.
Yellow flag.
Nothing for me, because I keep crashing.
Clear to the right.
Yeah, I've spun twice already in one lap.
180 degree is the best rotation for controller 360.
It's very lively on the brakes. It's like it's got.
I don't
brakes
know.
only.
Don't use a controller. Does
I
do you
remember
have to
last
put
week
in
they made it
rotation things for a controller? I don't think you need to put in.
fuel for 15 laps.
Skins
To be safe.
Carry on.
Times 4. That's going to be way shorter than 15 laps though.
It's half-hour race, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's 208, so is that not going to be more like 13 laps?
Well, I had 13.9 laps.
Oh,
We're running
okay,
on
so
fumes,
yeah,
mate.
14 laps. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Sorry, 14.065.
Oh, okay.
I thought 15 just to be absolutely safe.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Something meters.
Your left side tyres are running
Oh
hot.
my god. Keep trying to push the throttle in the mid corner.
You've got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there, just ignore it. The leader has just done a 2:07.2.
Surprisingly few. Although Sticky did get one in.
Pit exit's clear.
I think I've missed my chance to do qualifying. I don't think I got out quick enough. Seems like I'm going to be starting at the back. I've just left the... Don't think I left the
2
pits
minutes
early
to go.
enough to
2
get a
minutes.
outlap in.
I'm going to get one lap, but whether it'll be a valid lap, I don't know.
Okay, Donny, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. P16.
He still doesn't really get a lap in. Taking it easy.
You did last week's race, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yellow flag.
How did it go?
Watch out.
it wasn't too bad, actually. It was very clean. It was just later in the race. You really do struggle with the rear of the car.
Or did the tyres wear out or something, or?
I don't know if it's tyres or brakes or what it is, but the further into the race you got, the more tail happy it got in the braking zones.
Right side. Clear right.
Well, there's no brake temps or wear in this game. So I imagine it was either tyres getting wearing or being too hot for too long or
Your
something.
tyre temperatures look good.
At least I'm pretty sure there's no brake kind of, you know, changes, let's say.
I know there's temperatures, but so if they get too hot, they don't mind as well.
Oh, I didn't realise they have brake temps in this.
Yeah,
Surprised it
I've
never
seen it
shows the
slide.
graphic.
I've
Anyway.
seen it on slide kit. It's the only app I've ever seen it. So I'm presuming it's got one.
Oh, this is not a good spot. He's gonna be way quicker than me. Because I need to get a time in.
I didn't get a lap in.
I can get a lap in.
I'm just gonna go and grab another beer.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Alright.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay, it worked.
So I'll probably go 70 this week just to be safe.
Oh, finally got a lap in. Not a great one, but probably like 2 seconds off, 2.5 seconds off the pace or whatever.
That's your fastest lap. That puts you 2.9 off the leader's pace.
3
That
seconds.
lap time was 2:10.1.
That's a lap. What did I do? 3.8 liters
That's
a
the
lap.
end of the session. P12.
7. I don't trust Michael's Mets. Divided by 127. Oh, that's 15 laps. 15. About 3.8.
The leader's pitting
7,
now. 30
60.
minutes. Okay, Donny. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Liters. Why did I think? Default fuel was close enough. Like,
Back to front challenge, but not the way the car's pointing.
well, I got up to 12, so. Or 8, 13? No, I think it was 12. saying 13th, but AC is funky on the start line. But yeah, I'd like to move up a few spots.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. 4 wide, some of the grid things.
Go.
I false started. Partly because I hadn't put in my gear stick in correctly at first, and then I did it last second, and then I kind of panicked 2 seconds after that and lifted the clutch slightly.
Oh no, I thought it was the SRS camera car jumping back to the pits.
Nope, that was me.
So you could have got away with it on my stream until you said.
It exit's clear.
I think
Stay
that's the
behind
first
white
time
line.
I've ever jump started on SRS. I suppose you can only really do
Come
it
on,
with
Donny,
the
just
H
settle
pattern
down.
cars.
Find your rhythm.
I don't know actually.
If I remember correctly, AC doesn't register the input for upshift for like the flappy paddles until the lights go.
Yeah, but you can sometimes. Some cars you can use the clutch sticks on the Formula cars. You can use them.
Oh.
So maybe it's kind of pure automatics and pure manuals.
I'm sick it now. I missed the best. Sorry for cutting over, but like I realized I missed the
Yellow
best
flag.
part of turn 1 on lap 1. Let's restart the race. I know the commands to restart the race, and I have the power.
Just remember to hide your screen first. We did have issues with that last week actually,
Yeah, I saw.
and then it wasn't working using the commands.
Was that due to the track or what?
I think it's the track's not compatible with 1.6 with CSP.
Okay.
I was meant to be testing all the other tracks, but I just haven't done it yet.
I didn't test it. I just was like, ah, we have CSP now, so it'll all be fine.
It's an odd one because it does load with 1.6, but it loads with black screen.
Oh, the sky was black, was it?
Yeah, the whole screen.
Ah, yeah.
Not just
If
the
this-
sky. But when you take a
Oh,
screenshot...
sorry,
you
Frankie.
get the black screen.
Yeah,
16.
it is the Seaman Special. That is legit the name given to it. Surprised no one had big crashes.
Then
apart
no
from-
one complained about it.
No, I mean
The issue-
in this race.
Oh,
I'm
this
surprised.
race.
Like, I'm surprised I haven't caught up to people yet.
I didn't. I haven't crashed at all yet.
I thought at least 2 cars would hit each other.
I managed to hit the barrier.
And
It was very close into the second. in the
ban
break.
Donk or ban Frankie.
Quite a lot of white smoke.
Yellow flag.
Oof, I'm already really cooking these tires.
Yellow flag.
Max is off. Ooh, I'm gonna spin. I died. He must have been our engineer or something.
Yellow flag. Caution. Ignore the aero damage. It's nothing.
I thought you were catching up.
I was, and then I spun out.
That's right.
All right, Donny.
Can't
The
handle this
next
car at
car
all
is
mid corner.
Martin.
Just snaps on me weirdly. Like I don't expect it to happen, and then it just happens. Big skill issue with the driver going on here.
is a very difficult car to drive for us. I think it is anyway.
Normally fine enough with old school cars, but I guess this is too old school for me.
It's like a kayak in practice.
Why would drivers allow you to alt tab? It's no, I could alt tab. It was the force feedback would disappear once I alt tab back in. It was like some update Microsoft did with something recently.
Someone's binned it.
So if I alt tabbed out of AC and then alt tab back in, I'd have no
Oh, it's Ricochet.
force feedback until I
Got someone to play with.
until
Yellow
I
flag.
close the game and
Okay,
reload
Donny,
it again.
you're reeling. Martin, in. The gap
pretty
is
annoying.
5.0.
And it wasn't only AC, it happened. It tried to happen with ACC today. AMS2,
Oh,
I would
good
just
job.
need to
Right.
go back into the garage, and then it would reset. Ooh, Philip. Poor Philip had issues as well. Oh my god. You'll make a conference sure is and call it St. Pat's. You go away, Lupa. If you're not Irish, you don't have a say in this, and there's not a single Irish person that would agree to anything but Paddy's Day as the nickname for St. Patrick's Day.
Yellow flag. Left rear's hot.
And I certainly wouldn't take any suggestions from a smelly Englishman like Frankie. I'm not even going to read what he has to say.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 7.3. P15.
Oh, I downloaded the mark from Sim Racing 604's video that you put up there, Frank. The one by URD. It's pretty nice. Did 2 or 3 laps around in Milan. I was like, ooh, this feels good. It's a gorgeous looking car.
Your left front's hot. Your left rear is really hot.
Man, feels. Or I mean, Jim's really attracted to the tires on these. Can't contain himself with excitement, describing their beauty.
I wonder if it's
The rest of it
solid
crops up.
rear axle.
You're reeling. Martin, in. The gap is now
Which is why it's
1.9.
very twitchy.
So it's a
Yellow
V8
flag, watch
supercar.
out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know really old cars, I don't know if this is old enough, but they just have a solid axle with a sprocket on it and it's changeable.
I think it's a pretty old mod they had. Because I've seen it there before where you could buy it, basically. So, and they basically probably hadn't sold any for ages, so they were just like, ah, might as well let it go for free by this stage. Get people into the store again, or no. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, what car?
That lap was a
We're not far off
210.7.
the front.
Yeah, yeah. We need them to slow each other down, though. And for me not to ram you when I get up to you.
You're still 2 seconds that quicker than me. You'll just fly past.
Yeah, but then I'll probably spin into a corner.
The gap behind's increased to 11 seconds. Yellow flag.
Oh, car on the left.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Oh no!
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, you
On
saved
your
that!
left.
What a
Clear on the
save!
left.
Oh, that was majestic.
Come on, Donny. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
It didn't look majestic from where our arms at.
Oh, it did. It did for me, because... Careful, there's car on the left, car on the left.
For me, it
what?
was all arms and elbows in every direction. I'll take that as a victory for me.
Look, I thought you were ending up in the fence, so that's a huge, huge save in my opinion.
Left rear
How many
tyre looks a little
registered?
hot.
I think it was 18 registered. One's already left. The Ma 1999. Ah, yes. Yeah, I forget that there was a Merc that flipped, and then the Porsche. Was it Porsche that Mark Webber was in, or was he in an Audi? And that'd be terrifying, like driving on a straight and then your car just lifts.
P12. You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 2.1 seconds. Yellow flag. Caution.
That's not the corner to downshifting.
Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. Nearly did what you did last lap.
And I just found tyre temperatures just getting too hot. The rear's 140.
Yellow flag.
Like our factor 2 tire temp spikes.
I'm round.
Although our factor 2 does surface temperatures rather than, I think AC does core temperature, so this is like really bad. Oh, Danny had a crash. He's in the party. Oh, you crashed. Oh no.
Yeah, I span behind you. Oh, Ricochet's been there again at some point. He's behind us.
Oh, he's having a real rough race.
He was in contention for the podium last week.
Watch cars like these going around go what they're in at. Just in the oh yeah, yeah. I didn't watch this year's one, but I've seen it in before. Yeah, it's so cool to see them going around. You know, but ooh. Thanks, man. When he noticed cheese and onion sandwich shop just off the track. Oh shit! Ooh, caught it, caught it.
Oh, Oh, Ricochet almost binned it in turn one.
The gap
I
to
nearly
Muller
bent it again.
ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1.
I'm actually going to short shift here. I think that will help a lot. Maybe not. Still pretty loose there.
Okay, Donny, 15 minutes left. That's
Oh,
15
shit.
minutes.
It's gone.
We're looking all right here. Keep your concentration nice and
Just
smooth.
went there
You're
like the
halfway home.
tires.
Got plenty of fuel.
Nice spun.
I saw the yellow.
Yeah, the rear tires, I could just... It just got too hot for us. Like, I just noticed, like, it was fine, and then the grip just went again. In a way that was probably due to just hitting a
Rear
certain
tyres are hot.
temperature.
Your rear tyres are getting hot.
I have to have a look at the data files and see if it gives any clues. I guess next week we just have to run really low pressure.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 2.3.
Well, other tracks probably don't have these long sweeping corners, so should be maybe more manageable.
Yeah, I was just thinking that AC is more temperature dependent than pressure dependent, isn't it?
I thought it was more pressure dependent than temperature,
I know ACC is.
but ACC's had its update. No, I always thought AC was like ACC, where it's like you use the app to get the magic pressure, ideal pressure for the tire, and that's it in AC.
Oh right, I've always gone by having the right temperatures.
I would have increased my tire pressures then if that was the case.
Yeah, if only you aim for the correct pressures. So I was just trying not to crash into Ricochet. You aim for the correct pressures, but if the temperatures are too high or too low at the correct
Okay, then
pressures,
okay. Yeah,
So
then I
it's
should have raised all the pressures a load.
yeah, and the higher the pressure, the lower the temperature. Because I think you're reducing
Oh, you've never seen the 60s layout of
going
Fuji?
towards high.
It's the best layout of Fuji. So much better than the modern one. Oh my god, the modern one just absolutely, especially the last sector of the modern one, is just an abomination. Too much pressure. God, it's like, it just keeps kicking out like randomly. In weird ways, like just... This is what like the BMW 2002 car in AMS2 was like before the release candidate that just released, where it just will become undrivable. I see a big smoke behind me. The vintage
Yeah,
auto
kept us
mare.
floating.
Oh yeah, they're on
Days of
fire,
fun,
man.
mate.
El Fuego. Ooh. Oh my god.
Yellow flag.
Who's that?
P11.
Ooh. Oops.
Okay, Donny,
Speed.
you've used half your fuel.
Use more throttle control. I think I've just been too heavy-footed. Thank just roaming around.
Yellow flag, you're reeling. Muller
Oh
in
God, that
the
one
gaps
went.
now, 8.1.
Win the track. Oh no. That was a really bad spot to be reading chat, wasn't it? Oops.
Track limits.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
Don't hit my tail.
Car
Don't
right.
hit my
Clear
tail.
right.
Oh no, that was Michael. Sorry.
Sorry.
Trying to not veer right, but the car
is
kind of kept
Martin.
moving
10
right.
minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Your tyre temperatures look good.
I was reading Lupa's message, Novo, so you've nothing to be sorry about.
Just coasted through that corner.
I nearly binned it there because I touched the sand at the exit, but I was just about to look to my side as I was doing it, so
P13.
looked so silly being so exposed, even in the rear cars that crashed. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh no! I nearly did
On your
that
left.
too.
Clear left.
I was about to say the banking caught mine, but didn't seem to catch yours. F2 plank.
Almost killed Max.
What silly sausage picked this car again? Oh no!
The Irish sausage.
One at the same point again. And a double sharp right hander.
So I've got the leaders coming up behind me and my car's not going in a straight line.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Clear to the right.
Let Matteo by for this corner. To ease off a little bit.
Oh no. I thought Ricochet was a back marker. I was there.
Oh no! He was camouflaged. Hiding amongst the leaders to get his position back on you.
I'm starting to worry about number of instant points. Pretty sure I'm going to be double points easy.
I've been kind of lucky that 2 of my spin-outs have been just spin-outs in the middle
Your
of the
left rear
road.
is hot. The gap in
Never
front is
went off,
increasing.
so.
It's now 1.1 seconds.
My incident counter will be lower than the number of bins I've had so far.
That's a good ratio to have.
Unfortunately, my ratio of clean laps to binned laps is probably not above 0.5 like I'd like.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
It's gone very sideways. Ooh.
Right side, clear right.
I think the trick is not to really get sideways with this
Well
car.
done.
I've been getting
Nice
too
front there.
sideways and pushing on the throttle. Partly because I suppose I didn't do practice, so I wasn't sure on my lap times, and then when I saw people going quicker than me, I was like,
V12.
okay, I need to push harder. Tires have gone yellow now. In terms of wear.
It won't be yellow for quite a while.
Probably from all the spins has been
Yeah,
accelerated a bit.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 4.4 seconds.
It almost collected me howling a spin.
Shit, shit, shit. Don't hit the grass, don't touch the grass. Oh, I thought the rear tire was going to touch the grass and I was going to be screwed. Oh, I need to see how close that was to touch that rear left to touching the grass, because if it did, the traction loss would have meant I was going to be out of control. For definite. I was like, oh no, there we go. Keep that. And I spin it in the same spot again. I keep doing it. Keep making the same mistake.
Can you do it a few more times? I might catch up.
So I use a mix of things, Donk. I use the SQHM HUD. That's on the Steam Workshop, and then I use some overlays from SimHub. If you look near the bottom of the description for my stuff for R Factor 2, they should be linked there. I'm pretty sure I put them in. If not, I'll
The car
send
exits
you
now.
the ones. I think the SimHub overlay I use is called the Mix Multi. Or the Mix, or Multi, I can't remember what it is. It's good for showing team names, it's good for the
Alright,
team
Donny,
events.
there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Actually, I think R Factor 2 updated their, or at least on their release candidate, they've updated the HUD a little bit. It's still like old looking, but it's a bit better than what it used to be. Instead of looking like a early 90s game, it's like an early 2000s game. I'm gonna get a lap by Yari. Yari in P1.
Just did a
Interesting.
720.
Did you no scope as well?
Almost took out, I think it was Rico in the tail. So I nearly got a double.
I need to look at it properly actually, because I only saw a clip of some other person's video and I didn't realize it was the new overlay HUD, and I was like, oh, that is a weird looking HUD. And then I found out afterwards that there was a HUD update, so I was like, oh. Yeah. There's also another one that looks pretty decent that I haven't used just because I had installed the MMO one. Can't remember what it's called. I'll send it on to you. It would be high up in the R Factor 2 miscellaneous downloads and race department anyway. It won't be lapped. Oh, Yari is 10 seconds, 11 seconds ahead of Mattia, 14 ahead of Robert, 22 ahead of Michael. Seems like there was spins or something up front.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap ahead is now 5.9.
Oh my god. Oh! Had another spin.
Final turn.
No, the left-hander after the whole, like at the start of sector 2, that's it.
Oh, you've not been lapped.
Now Ricochet is right on top of me. Oh my god, my tires are so fucked.
On your right. Still there.
Oh,
Keep it steady.
no. Go Matteo. And I spun it again. Oh yeah, my rear left has gone into the red in the tire wear. The wear thing is busted though, like the bar isn't going down really at all, but it's just gone into the red zone on it, like. That wasn't
10th
my
position.
best
Okay,
race,
it's
to put
over.
it lightly. My god. I'm a bit glad, yeah. A wee bit. My god, that was a bad race for me. Jesus Christ, like. I know it's like, it wasn't easy, but like, could have done a lot better. Hey, Michael.
I'm not even sure where to look to start for reviewing this race.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rough one. Oh, I had a horror show anyway. I was having a horror show anyway, Ricochet, but yeah, that last lap, I was just like, ah. But I had an even worse start than you, Michael. Watch. I slightly lifted the clutch and I false started. So I didn't even get to enjoy lap 1, turn 1 with all the cars about. So let's jump to one here. I missed out on this. I could have had this. Look how spectacular this is. Ah, amazing. And I missed out on the one bloody lap. Ah, sickened. And it only got worse from there. It only got worse for me from there. Yeah, exactly, like, because I didn't have a good qualifying at all. My last lap was the only lap that wasn't, was the only one that was valid. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the tire wear to be as bad as what it was. So here's bin 1, is it? Oh no, did I catch this one? Yeah, I caught that one. Mainly due to the banking. And then this double right-hander just, I think I messed it up five different laps. I just couldn't get to grips with this double right-hander at all. I'm guessing the tire wear wasn't that bad last week on the other track. I mean, this is definitely going to be the track that's like the worst for tire wear. But maybe we should not take the risk and maybe ask if we can get, like, for the rest of the races, switch the settings to like less tire wear or something, because like if it was only me that was struggling with it, I'd say leave it, it's fine. But it seems like everyone was kind of didn't like it at the end there because of the tire wear. And there's no point using a setting that like everyone doesn't like. I don't care if I'm the only one who doesn't like it, then, you know, I don't mind it being used because the majority enjoy it. But if we just leave it open, the floodgates, the strategy, stay out of it. Maybe. "14 seconds lost by spin on exit after turn 1. Oof. To remember how to get rid of those Cascais. I blame the positive front camber. There we go. but it puts so much energy into heating the tires. It sounds really good, yeah. I have to say, I really do like the engine note it's got. Yeah, I turned down my engine volume to 3 in my settings there. So I could barely hear Jim blame that was coming out. This was Michael's safe. Oh, there's Ricochet gone, is it? No, that was Max. That's Michael's save here. Like, I thought he was going into the fence. That's a ridiculous save. That's incredible. How he caught that. Ooh. Maybe the banking in the inside there helped. Majestic. Funny on throttle how your pedal vibrates to the point where the tire starts spinning, so immersive. Yeah, you were dying a lot. Unfortunately, I died just as much in a kind of more spaced out way. This was another spin here. Yeah, I'm gonna spin. No, I caught it at that time. Yeah, it probably was you. Yeah. Is it dead for you? I'd say refresh. It's fine for me. I'd say you need to refresh your webpage or something. Look at Ricky G. What happened to you here? Just guessing it's you that what I was doing. There, basically, I can nearly guarantee what you did. Yeah. Ah, yeah, you even touched the grass. Yep. Did that too many times myself. Neat. Been good in old school cars here before. I should have won a race with like the Ferrari 312T here, but I underfueled. But I should have won a race here back in 2020. On SRS before. So I have done well here before. It's just this car, I just couldn't get to grips with it. Probably too, I'm too flat-footed on the throttle. Too much of a lead foot. Until I saw it say, oh, you pitted and got fresh tire. Oh, that's why you'd so much grip on that near the end. Ah. Yeah, because I was wondering how you had made, like, I know I'd spun, so that's kind of how you made up time, but times are a bit difficult to drive anyway. Yep. Oh yeah. Here's another one of them. We just touched, like there, I just touched the throttle. It was, I actually have control. Like I'm in control, I'm in control, I'm in control, I'm actually in control. and then it just goes out on me before I even begin turning in. Like, it was so weird. Like, so I had got the balance of the car fine in the straight. Look, it's fine, and then it suddenly turns in on a spinning top. Yeah, I had a few spins without hitting anything, but they're still spins. You know it's a tough combo when like pretty much everyone barring, I think Yari is the only one who didn't like have a spin. Here's about one. That smoke, or that dust. And then when I rejoined, the car just kept turning right. Nearly turned in onto Port Michael there. Two Egypts here. I wouldn't trust either of those drivers now. Oh yeah, nearly binned it there. Just caught that one. Anyhow, yeah, basically. Oh yeah, Michael! Oh no! That was a huge bin. Oh, look at this. CSP is freaking out a bit. Adding smoke where there shouldn't be smoke. Oh, that was ooh, big bin. Ooh. Oof. They were covering Mercy. Only one without an incident point. Yeah. And then, yep, there's another. I just could not. No matter what, I would just get on the throttle and then I'd start spinning. I couldn't learn my lesson there at all. I think it was like I would get on the throttle and full throttle and it would be fine for a second, you know, and then it would spin. Like normally when you plant the throttle, you kind of feel straight away, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whereas I would feel for like a second or nearly 2 seconds like that, it's fine. And then it would suddenly go, and that's why I kept making the mistake. Was when I would try it again the next time, it was like, oh yeah, it's safe to put the full throttle down now, it feels safe. And then it would go. It was just, yeah. It didn't react to the way I normally expect when flooring the throttle. And I just couldn't get my brain around it tonight, fortunately. I think some of that has to do with the tires overheating though, like it would like hit a certain temperature in the middle of the turn or something, and then it would the grip level would change again, and that's why it would spin out of me. Although, as Michael was saying, is the rear differential locked? Because then it's like that type of snap would remind me of the V8 supercars, alright. And planting the throttle sometimes. It's fully open. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that behavior. I'd expect it like as soon as you touch the throttle, weird things to kind of start happening. I can't remember what the Caterhams like in AMS2. They're fully open. Wouldn't feel like that. Definitely doesn't feel like that. But it sends all the power to one way. Maybe that's what happened. It's like it's sending it to both wheels, and then suddenly it sends it only to one. So it'll burn out at the end of the test. Oh yeah, I'm sure these cars are really easy to spin on the spot. Might be my understanding of differentials are wrong as well. As to what to expect. Maybe it is flooring it. Should be okay. I don't know. I can't. Oh yeah, that was the lap. I came so close to losing it here. Ooh. Yeah. I was really close to touching that rear tire off the grass. If I did, I would have spun. Ooh. That was really, really close. Then, do I just spin out here? Probably. Yeah. Oh my god. That's not the last time I spun out. Oh, I'm poor. Mateo. Other Mateo wanted to follow my example. Did not crash into anything. Yeah. It's fortunate when you can have a spin that doesn't hit people. I have another spin this lap again, same spot I bet. I think I do it like all last 3 laps. Oh no, I didn't. No, I saved it. The tires are gone here now, it seems. Like I'm barely keeping it together there. Where do I lose it? That allows Ricochet to catch up. Or maybe it is just on the last lap. Oh yeah, it was. This time I lost that on the left-hander, which kind of caught me by surprise. Especially how early I lost it on it. Went on me. Ooh. He's chasing me! He's chasing me! Look at that man with fresh tires. Oh, you reduced your camber a load as well, did you? I didn't. Or is it just your camber isn't showing up for me? Didn't wanna. Bit worried about touching him. You know, you can't change it. Oh, then it's just not showing. Yeah, it's just an AC replay. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing in AC replays. Oh, the spin counter maxed out, man. It wasn't enough numbers. I ran out of all the fingers and toes to count all the spins I was having. Ugh, what a mess. There. Alright, that's music and look at the standards, I suppose. See who won last week. Who won last week? Mattia. That was close. Oh, he just not getting an extra lap as well. Theo, Barry Robert, J7. Oh, Michael, no. And today, I don't need 3 incident points. But I'd like what, 8 spins? Or more? Donny didn't have incident points either, but he definitely spawned. Look at that mess. Look at that mess. Very green. 12 straight back there because of the false start. Make my way up a bit and then. Oh. Looks like Rob was doing well. I got himself all the way up to 5th and then dropped. Had 2 disaster laps. Like the London Underground. Oh wow, Yari started in 6th. Wow. Theo had a really good start. First relevant, I swear. To be honest, man, I actually don't see those adverts. I know like they're on the screen. I never see them. He had a good lap one like that. I didn't look at this one. Not it is pretty chaotic actually, although then it kind of starts a little chaotic, although at the front it's kind of relatively okay, and then by the end, it's last few laps it's quite solid, whereas like this one and even in the last like 2 laps there's still, at least outside of the top 5 or 4, there's still like mix-ups on the last lap. For Ricochet, yeah, I lost 2 spots on the last lap. What now, ballsy? Still need to play you in that actually. No, yeah, I'm going to try a Suge on AMS2 in a second. Let's give that a quick spin. Let's see the championship standings. I should really do this for the stream or whatever, just show it off at the end of each. I never really follow the championship too much between the weeks. I just care about the race I'm in on that day. Don't have a championship dominated by one anyway. Dixie's doing very well in this. I'm not even winning the people who've only done 1 race. Where are we next week? We'll be at, what did I pick? Donington. Donington should be better with these, I think. I don't think the tires are going to overheat as much. I could be wrong, but I think he'll be better. You like that? Liveries now. Yeah, the hairpin will probably be a killer, alright. And the thing is, as far as I remember, that long straight will be given engine damage. So yeah. I think I did, when I first drove this, I think it was at Donington though. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been, which is kind of why I picked it. Okay. So let me switch, I'm going to switch to AMS2 to try out the old, the new update. Just trying it a little bit this morning. Really improves some of the cars that have been quite the vintage cars actually, like the 2000 BMW 2002 actually works now. Down to 1038. Yeah, it has a really tight grids. What other tracks it there? Another one of them is like really tight as well. Pretty sure. Schleife. Yeah, the release candidate for AMS2. So it came out 2 days ago, Donk. Testing this out. This is actually an alright combo. I was watching DDF earlier and then it was recommended me watch this from like 2 weeks ago. No, this is, you can do it, Donk. This isn't the beta, this is, let me show you. No, I wouldn't be, if this was the beta thing, I wouldn't be showing it. I'm not meant to be. Check now. There you go. So if you right click AMS2 there, Donk, and hit properties and hit the betas, which this isn't AMS2 beta, this is just what they say. And if you open this up, you'll be on none. And if you switch to release candidate, you can drive the release candidate. BMW. Oh yeah, the DRM BMW, that thing is bloody difficult to drive. The one in AMS2 is a lot easier. There's also the, yeah, there is also like the AMS2 beta, but you're not meant to ever like stream that stuff or release videos from that, so I never do. The release, once it's release candidate, it's you go. No, as far as I understand, possibly not, but it may be a good idea too. We might actually say it. I need to remember to do it myself. I know in the past we've had races where some were on the release candidate and some weren't, and it was fine. But maybe it is a good idea for just to be on it. So yeah, Nürburgring. It's the Gesamtstrecke Historic. Combination of the Süd Schleife and the Nord Schleife. Actually put the umlauts in the U there. I thought they couldn't do that. I thought that caused issues with the text or something. Let's shut down. Good to know I get taxes, but I'm not in a rush to test stuff, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it should be in the main builds in about a week's time, I reckon. I think there'll be at least one of us who will have the release candidate who'll have forgotten to change it, and I reckon that could well be me. This car is now drivable on it. This car had been awful for quite a while. Capturing the music or the sound, right? Alright, give me a sec. I need it. Where's my mouse? Yeah, I was saying it. They specifically say it in the release candidate. They specify this car has been like, ooh, dead by carbs, but they really specified this car had been targeted. They changed like the treads on all the vintage tires, I think, which is why like the Mini Cooper is better, drivable in the wet now. But they also mentioned that they addressed the heating or the core tire heating in this car, so it's actually drivable now. Hey Adam. Yeah, I don't know if they were using the proper vintage tire on it. Like, this is what my guess was, that they didn't use the correct tire that this car was meant to have at launch, so it had a good one. Then they switched it to the correct one, but that correct one, they had crap settings for it, so it was awful. Alright, no worries. The race went awfully. It was a spin fest. So he's not break too, yeah. When cars end up to tire time tanked up to the correct values in AMS2. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Hey Cheese, how are you doing? Not easy to read chat on this track. Decent, good, good. Do any archery lately? This is the old Nordic. Yeah, well, this is the Südschleife part. So this isn't even Nordschleife, this is the old Südschleife part of the track. You'll recognize Nords then when you get to like Nordschleife. It's mostly the same. Like, obviously, like, some things are a bit different and all the scenery around is different, but the actual, say, topology layout of the track. Oh, there was potholes there. I felt it. I tried this actually on the beta a few days ago, and I don't think those potholes were there. Richard's racing mad. Hey Richard. Oh, you're new. Ah, is that on the Mooney Discord? Nice. Still out with. Ah, that sucks. I hope you're doing well, Richard. If any questions, be free to ask. Bug us in the Discord. Building a PC. Oh, nice. I hadn't watched GP Laps video, but I'd seen a few people taking this car, and I was like, huh? Why are they taking this car? This car is not drivable. And then I saw the notes for the update, and it said, this car has been improved, and I was like, oh my gosh. Ex-PS4 player. Ah. Oh, so is this your first PC ever? Oh, nice. It's always exciting doing that. I'm guessing you would have played Gran Turismo a lot then on PlayStation. Yeah, I was actually surprised Dave Can did an AMS2 video. I don't know if he's done much before in it. I could be wrong. Or maybe I'm getting mixed up between him and someone else. He does do the odd AMS2 video. But I think everyone was kind of interested in old school Nords, and especially Südschleife. Yeah, we're on Nordy now, yeah. You would have recognized exactly when I where I had joined it. And this is all very recognizable. It's not the PSU was dead on arrival. Oh, well, the wire intense. When I built my first PC, I had issues with my power supply unit as well. And it actually bricked. The mouse I had gotten, it was like a Corsair mouse. It actually got bricked when my power supply cut out. Whatever happened to just brick the mouse as well. So I lost this power supply and a mouse that wasn't a cheap mouse. And it was like a brand new mouse, and I was like, oh. Thank God we're not taking it to Delage. No, we're taking it to Südschleife though, Ricochet. Corsa to SF, yeah. I can't remember. I think it was, the power supply was a Corsair one that I originally got. My first, yeah, I had to get just requested a different one, I think. £70, damn. So yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. I still don't think it'll be as bad as Fuji. I think the long sweeping corners of Fuji were causing a huge issue. Oops, a bit wide. No, don't touch the throttle on the green ice. What am I doing? Doing a move like in the Seaman Special. Sorry about Steve McQueen trying to get an F1 movie made. And it captures some nice footage from Nords. Oh! Nice. I love Le Mans 1971. What a great movie. Just watching cars drive around for like 75% of it. Fantastic. What more could you want from a racing movie? This part, the kind of elevation change over that bridge is quite different to the modern layout. And here, test footage, but really nice quality. Ah, yeah. This is the BMW 2002 on Automobilista 2. Quite a vintage car. What year did this car come out? Like, because obviously it's older than 2002. Need to go watching some of the. Oh, Le Mans 1971 is just fantastic because the actual story plot in it is like barely existent. And most of it is just like onboard footage or close camera footage of the cars going around. It's just awesome. And then Grand Prix 1966 is the same. Where I recently learned that the woman who's the love interest in that movie was she played the mother Lucille in Arrested Development. I couldn't stop laughing when I found that out, and I put the pictures of them side by side, and I was like, oh yeah, it is her. Like 50 years later. See Grand Prix for... Yeah, I've seen it. I have the DVD of it. It says I did a video, but you forgot. I need to see Days of Thunder and Talladega Nights as well myself, actually. I watched last Christmas. I watched the kind of Le Mans 1966 movie. You know, the more recent one with Matt Damon and what's his name? Christian Bale. Or if you're American, the Ford versus Ferrari movie. It's a good movie. Like Rush, it's a good movie. Action scenes won't be as good because it's, you know, CGI in that. There's not much they could do as well because the tracks don't really exist in the form they did back then, but they're never going to get the money for it. But they actually have good plots and good acting, though. Rush and Le Mans 1966, so. And there are movies that if you weren't into car racing, you could still enjoy. Whereas the Steve McQueen's Le Mans movie, you want to be into cars and that to enjoy it. I think Grand Prix was the reason McQueen ended up giving up on his. So going to watch movies. Caught a bit of Driven when your parents watched it, man. What's Driven? Scared to watch this in case it's now pants. Also Cars. Cars is actually a really good movie. I actually do agree. Days of Thunder is right. Le Mans made no sense at all. I enjoyed it. I kind of switched my brain off when watching Le Mans 66. I think it was. And I had COVID over Christmas, so I was like, not even. Wait, was it this Christmas? Maybe it was the previous Christmas, actually. I'm starting to forget when I watched it. I'm guessing from Cork. Were you trying to guess my accent? You're close, but no cigar. Saying I'm from Cork is an insult to me. There's your hint. I never really saw Herbie, no. And I assume you're not talking about the Lindsay Lohan reboot. That's for this reason for I was kind of want to watch Jackie Chan's. Jackie Chan had a race cars? A movie with cars? Oh, I want to see that now. From West Sussex. Okay, from Belfast there. If you've gone from Cork to Belfast, you're going in the complete opposite direction. No, I'm from Kerry, so I'm southwest, beside Cork. Ooh. Yeah, that back straight is there's way more elevation changes on that back straight back in the day. You can see if you look up footage of them 60s F1 at North Sheffield, you can see how much elevation changes there are based around racing. You think, oh wow. Queen's Kerry, beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Don't watch it for the racing, you'll be let down. I want it to be like the original Speed Racer anime. Have you ever seen clips of Speed Racer, the anime? The dub. It's fucking bananas sounding. You been to Mandela? I've never been to Mandela. From the era where they sped up the footage, yeah, I know. But it's still also like some of the things they say, the sentences, even if it wasn't as sped up as what it is, it's still kind of like the way they're talking or what they're saying is just weird. And then there's people who make cut up clips on YouTube of Speed Racers anime to make him seem even more psychotic. Oh, you were talking about Jackie Chan's movie? Oh, okay. Well, they talk. If you've ever seen the Speed Racer anime, they talk so quickly, so you'd understand why I thought they sped up the voice acting. Oh yes, that's a tough turn. Yeah. Really cool track addition. Finally! It only took months, years. Nordschleife was at it years ago, and then that is, you can feel slight pop holes there. Then, like, I think they originally had targeted this to come out like last October or November. But I think originally then they weren't planning on adding Südschleife, and then they decided to add Südschleife. And then the guy who was working on this track, I think he was he living in Russia, or was he living in Ukraine or something? He was having issues, let's say. Trying to get in a settled place. I can't remember, there was like some dev posts about it. He's going over the cliff! Ah! Yeah. That clip in Speed Racer is just like... it's just the weirdest thing ever, like... Like, when I first saw it, I thought, like, someone edited it. Like, I thought someone edited that. And it was, when I realized, no, that is legit how it was in the show, I just couldn't get over it. And it's so funny, like, they'd have the guys turning the steering wheels, but they're like they're like bus drivers turning it around the wheel like about 10 times in a row. I also added the 2023 stock car, which I haven't tested, and I assume the regulations haven't changed. Yeah, because I heard there wasn't anyone really talking about this car, so it's probably just like basically skins. New set of skins really from the 2022. That weird logo. What about the movie Full Throttle, the Le Mans team? Not bad. I don't know that one. You just watched the clip. Zara's mentioned this Lotus is the Lotus 23 is nice as well now. The cliff one is a bit shit. It's so weird, man. It's just the we're racing this at the weekend on Mooney's Discord. The McLaren F1 GTR from the GT1 category at Bathurst. There'll be, I don't have it set, but there'll be like fuel acceleration and higher air acceleration to encourage to have a pit stop in it. Interesting to try that out. Oh man, this car feels so quick now. They're driving the Seaman Special and the Beamer. Ooh. Who turned the sun off? You know, the Aussies. They live in opposite land. Ooh. This car is quite lively on the throttle still. I remember when this car first came out there, I found it impossible on the throttle. It was so... So that was back when there was still the sticky diff issue, but this also had like this really aggressive throttle map. That was just... I couldn't handle it at all. Touch. Alright, see you, cheese. Yeah, they take daytime savings very seriously. Or daylight, yeah. Still wish the headlights extended further in this game. It's quite a short range, I find. It's fine enough, this track is pretty lit up, but some tracks where it's not that lit up with other lights, it's a bit of an issue, I find. Oh, but well, this car isn't that old, I don't think, but no, like any car with headlights in this game, as they're bad. Shit. Under 2 minutes? Oh, okay. See what I can't do. Ooh. Have to lift there. Have to lift the load there. Lift before turn in on the throttle. Brake very early there, being super cautious. Stay in third, because yeah, I don't think I need to go down to second. Ooh, don't want to lock up here. That felt nice. Yeah, that changed the crap. Usually take 182 days to accommodate. I think a lot of people feel that way. I just like the change that gives me an extra hour to sleep. That's always the good change. I think that actually is the removing daylight savings. Oh, I got a 2:06. I try out a classic Bathurst after this now. Or 80s Bathurst. in the Lotus. Focus. Oh, I'm way ahead actually. Went down to second. Yeah. I think I should keep it in third there. Be more stable. Gone way too deep there. So I was practice Friday earlier and he was running under, yeah. 56, yeah. That won't surprise me if he did that. It's pretty dark, so I would say this is at night, or close to night. I can see the stars. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to try on Saturday now. I do like Bathurst. Turns into drives out to Phoenix. I don't want to do a 4-hour home drive and everything. But I do have one more combo. How many times will I say, just one more thing. I'll try this Lotus out. It's such historic, 1980. Go for early morning session there. Just one more, just one more. Just a wee little more combo. Good. Oh, look at that lovely red tire. Slipper car. Oh. The oddest pit lane ever, with all these speed bumps. Listen, this is an era before there was a pit lane limit, or maybe they were trying to force the pit lane limit because the guys kept ignoring it. Oh my god, that rear view mirror actually gets in the way so much. But I actually could turn off the virtual mirror because it's basically just the virtual mirror to the left of the screen now. Yeah, I do love the red wheels with the classic Lotus cars. So much slower than the McLaren. That is pretty. Yeah, I love the Lotus 49 is so cool with it. It's red wheel. Bring them back. The all wheels kind of have to be like a black color now because it helps the buttons and that stick out on them. Why not make a red wheel with black buttons on it instead? Oh yeah, this is pretty stable. And size of that curb there. Ooh. Ooh. Nearly lost it there, but yeah. Oh. This car could do with... Oh, no. Do I not have this mapped anymore? Give me a sec. Ah. Since no vehicle has... Where's the... Oh, there. That's what oh, I'd switched it. Not those buttons. I had it on this button. A bit more. There we go. So now to skip the chase. No chase. So weird. Now brake. I don't think that's the sun. I think that's like meant to be a lens reflection thing, and yeah, it's clipping over the trees and that and bobbing up and down. I think the sun is actually in that was behind me there. So that's where the sun rises. Ooh, if we turn. At least I think. I don't know where the sun is. Oh, maybe it is meant to be. The sun is like over those mountains there. Maybe it was the sun was clipping. I do not know. Yeah, just one more combo. Just one more combo. Teeny little more combos. Just one more. Just one more. See what this is like. A wet cold track. Oh, I should have set the track to damp actually. I'll get wet quick enough, I think. See how quickly it takes to get to wet. Use the wet tires, it did. Good, good. Right. Look at them go! I love seeing them open on up. Wiper. Screw your pit limit. So it's a track day. Oh, that is... Those clouds look like what you'd see in the UK now. What a gloomy looking day. Means accurate to Silverstone weather. Good thing this was technically before when they resurfaced the surface at Silverstone and made whatever they used was such a disaster that it caused issues with flooding on the track that ruined that MotoGP race that one time a few years ago. Oh, did you have hail? Damn. Now I've had good weather now in Ireland for the last few days. Although I was stuck inside. Right, my report. Although, let's be real. I probably would have been playing something on my PC if I wasn't writing the report anyway. Wouldn't have been out in the sun. Although no, I actually missed the football game yesterday, cause I just didn't have time to. I wasn't able to do it, so I would have been out in the sun for that. This is still quite a handful. I wonder if, because I had heavy rubber track and then it started raining, if it's kind of extra slippy compared to if I had just gone with a damper wet track, because isn't like water and rubber meant to be quite slippy. I don't know if AMS2 does that really. It probably doesn't, because as far as I know, there's no there's no modeling of that actually with the racing line, so discard what I said. Would have been slippy, full stop. Hey Alexandra! Sun touches your skin, you burst into flames. Yeah, my family used to joke that I was the Dracula, the vampire. Couldn't go out in the sun. Can't really go full throttle. You loved garlic, so it's weird. Do you like garlic bread? I haven't had garlic bread in ages, actually. Ooh. This is a handful. Can't really ever get the throttle down completely for too long. Ooh. It's like the bloody Dick Seaman Special there, kind of spinning out on me on the throttle. The rear left has gotten hot. Huh. Surprised these tires are getting hot. Maybe the track hasn't gotten wet enough yet. Or maybe I drove it too much on a dry track? Oh, they never got over hot though. Perhaps. So awkward. At Maggots and Beckett's in this layout. No, Raptor wasn't racing. I'm done my racing for tonight. I'm just derping around now in combos. But he was not racing, no. See the replay of that. He did shoot a red, though. Well, he wasn't racing with me, he was racing with another group, so. Only he streamed, then you could still talk to him. While he raced. Okay, you can see it there. You can see when I was struggling to keep the grip. Twitching there. I love how the BMW M1 looks. I just love its kind of shape, the boxy shape to it. But it still looks streamlined, even though it's quite angular. I think it's such a gorgeous looking car. It was a bit of a handful there. It's I could do it, but it's a handful. Oh, oh yeah, no, the AMS2 one is way more nimble. Way more nimble. I was doing this in the wet, like, so. Oh no, the AMS2 one is a lot more nimble than that, and can actually brake. There was a period of time in this game when this car was awful. But again, like a lot of the cars, like they had done some updates to the tires overall for like the global model, let's say, and then had to tune the settings for each car individually, and they hadn't got around to the BMW. And then once they did, it was like, oh, this is much nicer now. Yeah, yeah. I would say closer to that type of thing, for sure. I'd rather be more sketch due to broken down. Aye. Suppose let's try out a new stock car. I mean, as I said, it's probably just the exact same as the previous years. At like 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I think these are all pretty much the same. 2019 is quite different to 2020 because the change in aero, like you can see it there. No diffuser, like 2019 has a diffuser and things. It definitely looks like there's less complexity in the aerodynamics. Just one more, yeah, just one more. Just one. I said just one more. Like I've always said, just one more. Not breaking any rules. It's just the just one more is on that kind of iterative loop. Like I'm on a loop from I equals 1 to 100. And it just prints out the statement just one more and then sets I equals I plus 1. If you understand programming, you know what I mean. In his sim room. So this week we are gonna I hope there's gonna be neon everywhere. Big booming speakers. Hydraulics in his sim rig. Oh yeah. It just won't. Well, that's what they did in the show Pimp My Ride. All fancy stuff on the car. I remember the one actually where they put like 4 Xboxes, or no, PlayStation 2s in the guy's car. It was either Xbox, the OG Xbox, or PS2s. So he could do like a 16-player Need for Speed Underground 2 session. And he was like, I don't even have 16 friends. It's of a 1 to 100 loop and more of a wild true eco true to true loop, yeah, probably. if I is greater than 0, where I started from 1 and was just increased by 1 each time. And then never fixed the engine. Like, you know, none of the 8-year-old to 10-year-old kids watching the show are going to care about fixing the engines. They wanted to see fancy gadgets and gizmos in the car. I remember there was one car that they didn't repair because it was like the chassis was essentially like nearly stuck together with like gum or something. So they were like, yeah, no, this car is a death trap. We'll just buy a new car and add some little things to it, and that's it. He keeps inviting people over to race and I don't like how it looks. You sound like my mother. It's accurate to it, I guess, as eventually it'll just collapse, eh? They got a waterbed into an SUV. Yeah, man, that's what you want. Way more important than having a working engine. At least you're somewhere to go to sleep when you can't drive because the engine broke down again and you're waiting for the repairman to arrive. Make it look good. Make sure he puts up pictures of how it looks after you've done glamming it up. Tell him to post the pictures on Discord. We all want to know. This car is pretty easy to drive. Sim racing is definitely a keeper. Very true words. Before and after, oh yes. Oh, it'll be like what? It's definitely like Pimp My Ride or one of those house decoration shows. Pink fluffy wheel. I interest you in some furry dice. No one will get that reference. No one will get that reference, which makes me sad. This car feels nice. I haven't driven the Brazilian stock cars in ages. These ones have more grip than I remember. I wonder what the 2019 one is like then, if this has this much grip. Can you just say, Frankie, expecting it? Okay. I'm expecting a pink fluffy wheel and some dice in Raptor's new luxurious rig. I think he'll look fabulous. He'll be gorgeous, girl. Gorgeous. We'll all be jealous of him. Oh, the keeper one. That message scrolled up further. It was out of my view. Let me get that one then. Oh, the replay pauses when I A girlfriend that supports your sim racing is definitely a keeper. I think Raptor knows that. I do like the older layout of Cascais actually. I didn't realize they raced F1 here. I'd seen a clip of some, was it 90s or 80s F1 here? It's mostly the same as the more modern layout. The turn 1 is 90 degrees in the old school layout, then the newer one, which is kind of a bit more like a hairpin. I think I prefer the 90 degrees turn. I won't call this too much of a weird track. It didn't surprise me when I realized it had been here, because it seems like the type of track F1 would have been at back in the days. Yeah, Okayama, yeah. That would have been tough, really. If you want to see the result, you have to come here. I can send my younger brother, he lives in The Hague. It's close enough. Hey Raptor. Thank you very, very, just one more combo? Just one more. Just one more. 2019 car. If Den Haag is The Hague in Dutch, yes. He's studying there. Broken record. It's like the joke. Why did the why did the IT worker die in the shower? Or was he found like dead in the shower? He was washing his hair where he was following the instructions. It's like step 1, rinse and lather. Step 2, repeat. Just over and over again. I did already, Raptor. I did already. Remember when this car was a complete missile? Which one? The 2019 car? Yeah, this one used to be really, really planted. But the 2023 one had quite a lot of grip, so wow, this one's further back now. Oh, it's way improved, man. That Beamer is like so much more improved. Screw your speed limits. It's actually fun to drive again. I don't think it's quite as on rails as it was when it first was added to AMS2. That thing was really on rails when it was first added, but it's like, it's way closer to that than what it had been for the last, like, year nearly. Like, I can try, earlier this morning I tried it at Taruma, without the chicane. And for the past year, whenever I tried it there, literally impossible to drive that car for after 2 or 3 laps, because the tires would just overheat and then it would just be spinning out mid-corner for no, you know, just uncontrollably. But when I tried it today, yeah, the outside tires get a bit hot, but didn't spin out once. That was after 10 laps in a row, so could not find a new car. They're all the same for you. So have you gone on to the release candidate, Raptor? This, you know, go into your AMS2 and right click it, hit properties, betas, and select, instead of having that on, select the release candidate. That's how you, oh. And you didn't see that? You should have. Like, the new car is just the 20, it's not centered. It's not centered. Whoops. Third. Great. When OBS doesn't behave like it should. There we go. That's centered. Oh yeah, if you are on Nords, like, the only new cars were the 2023 versions of the stock car. I don't think any other new cars have been added. I'll show you it in the list, but it's literally after the others. It's the last in the Brazilian stock cars, the list. Just it's got an unusual, well, it's got a kind of, not an unusual logo, but the logo's changed quite a bit. It's got some sponsor or something. Ooh, it's my corner. Wasn't looking. Yeah, this thing seems really planted again. Not surprising. Try and make it more clear to give you info to hover over. I just could not read you. Yeah, it's not the easiest to navigate. Isn't on the release candidate. I could go and test to see if save it. Yeah, you could. I mean, it's easy to switch off the release candidate as well. Or add a search bar. Those little things do help. Ooh. Just slide there on the brake. Finally, I have learned Indy road circuit. Oh, huge lockups there. Destroying that front right due to it. Ooh. Yeah. Just did a GT3 for 1 hour and I switched back to the normal version for it just to be sure. Yeah. How did that race go for you? What were you driving? Validated. Boo. This version of the road course isn't actually too bad. The one in ACC is not as good, even though it's like mostly the same. I was GTA 6 of 8. That's it's just race, yeah. This movie history. Yeah, which GT3 car were you in? Oh, it's NASCAR and IndyCar uses. Ah. I can imagine NASCAR doing this. Way too much like a circuit with actual turns, but yeah, the ACC one will go to the right here now, and it kind of, there's a big loop and hairpin thing that goes around and then comes back this way and rejoins here, and it's a really awkward turn to do, and it breaks up this, so. And then you've less speed down this straight, whereas this chicane is kind of more fun chicane and you've more speed, and yeah, I prefer this. Nah, don't know about this, hence, yeah, chicane curve, but yeah, that's what I figured. When you mentioned it, I was like, okay, he knows this layout, but yeah, so see my mouse, it kind of goes and loops around like this and then comes back and goes there. AC ones. AC? What? Sounds like a rip of Indy? Road? How does a road track sound? Can this catch my eye for one more? What other cars got updates? The release candidate there for a sec. Just one more. The companies decided to do a triple header with Xfinity, IndyCar, and Cup on the same weekend, and when the Cup race, they shattered the carbon and the chicane. Oh, I think I remember. I think I remember hearing about that. I think I've seen that. That actually is striking a kind of a memory. I love that. Fix the white pixel in the upper left of the time trial of the week menu. But yeah, here's the adjusting the beamer, and then also the kind of the tire treads on a bunch of cars. Just like why the 60s Mini Cooper is like nice in the wet. And then just the skid and scrub sounds. Air timer and sound. Ah, bunch of F1 cards again. Updates. Big slow riding car. Pretty much. Yeah. Just one more. One more. What is this one like to drive again? I don't think I ever tried this after I got like updated. Go. Oh, let's go old school. Jerez. For the lols. But yeah, Denny was getting jumped on the final restart was also quite funny too. And boy, like NASCAR is just like, oh, it's a bit of a stereotype, but it seems like they just, oh yeah, just wait till like the caution at the very end and then restart, and person who was leading will get forced off the track or something and someone else comes out and beats them. Although bloody F1's turning into that as well, it seems. Although, except Max is just winning. But it's down the field, something's happening. Ah. Huh. Seating position by default must be like really far back in this car or something. It feels like, it feels different to what it should be. How does it feel to finish your school project? I'm not finished the school project. I'm only finished the scoping study for it. I still have to work over it over the whole summer. But there was like an initial, so like you're meant to do basically 2 months. The first 2 months is like you're doing research for it basically of what there's into the area and what kind of like particular thing hasn't been investigated before and that you could investigate and all that. Kind of degrading into driver to driver respect as the goes, yeah. And a booster. I would have said I'm pretty high in the seat. Oh, it just feels, something feels weird. Maybe I've messed with the seat. No, I'm at the default position. I was wondering if I had messed with it before and it saved a weird position. Anyway, let's just drive. Fine. Still lively on the throttle. Although tire temps are cold. The F309 is a bit more stable than this car, is my memory. Big locks. It is always saving it for the car. I know, but it's probably accurate. Oh yeah, we'll be low for. Just because I'm not a big, tall, 6'4" person like you, Don. Or Frank. I think I'm still in winter, haven't I? maybe did I switch back to September? Track time's probably below. Frankenstein. Frankendonk. This is one of the tracks that I would definitely say the modern layout is better, like objectively better than the older layout. It's called Lurch at School. Ooh. Should have picked them up and hung them off the flagpole though. This chicane though is like, it doesn't exist in the modern layout. It's just a long straight to here. Its flow is better. I don't like that chicane. Not much flow in it. Now it's kind of, I drove the modern layout before I drove this layout, which kind of has affected my, what I think is better, but quite bumpy this track. But he's riding it like a horse. Called Toast Rack because you were skinny. Woo. Man. That was by a teacher. Jesus. That's tough. What an ass. The ramp buttons. Oh, that's at 100. I think I could turn that down slightly. Yeah, that sucks. I was fortunate, man. Like, most of my school experiences were good. I have the odd issue, but like overall is positive, very positive for me. I didn't enjoy college that much though then. Not my first 2 years of college. Third year and fourth year I enjoyed more in my undergrad. Whereas like some of my friends would say like they way prefer college to, you know, secondary school and that. Just different periods of your life can be different depending on other aspects like. But the thing about these days though is like, while there's all the anti-bullying stuff and that, what you have nowadays that kids have to deal with is the whole online stuff. And where they could then get bullied online as well. And there's no, you know, there's basically whereas in back of the day, you might have a rough time at school, but you could go home and, you know, be in an environment where you didn't have that around you. Nowadays, like, those kids could go home and go online and see they're still being bullied on social media. Yeah, like they were a thing for me, but not to the amount that it is now. Like when I started secondary school, pretty much everyone still used dumb phones. Like one or two of my friends, I remember when I was in the second year, my friend got the iPhone 3G. because his dad had got an upgrade. So. And when I was in 6th year, I was like one of the few people who had actually got like an Android phone. Like obviously smartphones were well a thing by then, but like Android hadn't really kicked off as being as like it was kind of getting big. It was big-ish, but I think most people would have been like, if you're getting a smartphone, you get an Apple or you get a BlackBerry. Basically, Blackberries were still relevant. Basically. It's not working. Your son. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, like I first got onto social media when I was 16, I think. Like I could have, like it was a thing. I knew it was a thing for years, but like my parents were kind of like they didn't want us on it until like they thought we were like old enough, let's say. Um, I don't really think like let's say a kid who's 12 or that should really be on Facebook or whatever social media thing. Dakar, just one more. Just one more. Hit multiple times, so trying to hit as hard as he can. His fist in their face. Man, that sucks. Where do I want to try this car? Around Kyalami. Let's use today's date. I haven't driven Super V8 in a while. No idea what it's like now. If it's any different to when I drove it. Yeah, these teachers kind of have to rely on teachers. Yeah, a bit of it. Actually, he's skipping a class again and got to a different school. Okay. But it sucked at the post, but maybe over time it's better overall. Yeah. Shit at socializing you groups. Dude, go to sleep. Don't tell me what to do. Beltat. Because I hadn't been able to sim race for the last week, so I want to do a bit more. Just one more. Let's get his fix. So I get back to as a kid, but nobody knew that the ones hit me, he knows how to hit. Yeah, I don't know. think it can be very situational. The only issues I really had when I was young was I was made go in goals when we were playing soccer in the yard for a good while, and I didn't want to, but they kind of made me go in goals. That was about it. But I was never like hit or anything like that, let's say. So I was fortunate. Very good. This car feels good here. And then I pretty much, secondary school, I had no issues. So, like, that would be what, high school or whatever you call it, high school. I generally got on with people though, so I was lucky. I was good at sports, so that helped. Me in my secondary school, it was more, the issue would have been with girls more than with guys for the bullying. Remember when I was in third year, was it second year or third year? I think it was third year. Yeah, it had to have been third year. So this was when I was 15. One of the girls had to leave the class. She left the school because of what was happening. But that was kind of, so her group of friends, one of those girls liked the guy, and then that other girl basically met up with that guy on a night out or whatever, and so basically it became very toxic. So although there was another girl in my final year, she actually left and switched school, but she'd fallen out with a group of friends, and that one was really surprising because they were a group of girls who I wouldn't have thought would have been like that at all, and she certainly was a very quiet person, let's say. She wouldn't have been the type to get in anyone's face over anything. I don't know what happened. I never asked about it. Just remember, if me and my friends were like really surprised when we had found out she had switched schools. It's more I didn't want to find out about it myself. I was kind of like that with that type of stuff. I'd rather not know. I'd rather make my judgments on the people's based on how they're interacting with me than I don't know what's then something that's happening among them where I won't ever know the full story because I want to know what's happened with those groups over the years and stuff. Oh, a permanent home. Oh, get dragged into it. Yeah, exactly. And I just didn't want any, you know. You don't know, yeah. And I still stay friendly with some people who my good friends would have fallen out with due to things that have happened between them. But it didn't involve me, so I just kind of said, you know, never decided to have a problem with those people because it didn't involve me. I don't believe in really, unless it's a very serious thing that happens, I don't believe in taking sides with the stuff. I think I'm going to end at that. I don't think I really want to try anything else. No, just one more. I think the loop has timed out. Designed. There was a catch. Nah, I don't really want to drive it right now. Maybe another time. Getting tired and kind of hungry. And I do kind of want to go to bed nowish. I want to get up tomorrow and get some work done because I took today off and I want to get back quickly into the swing of doing work so I don't let it build up. I will not switch to RF2. I will not. Yeah, I haven't messed around with the Brabham too much. But I remember I thought the Brabham was nicer than the Senna. I didn't really like the Senna at all. It was like I couldn't really control it. But I haven't really, like, I've only done a handful of laps in both of them. You'll end the stream and continue in private possibly. I don't know. Alright, see you, Raptor. Yes. Yeah, I'll send that to you now. Alright, that's... The music's coming on, and officially the title screen is there. Or outro. Can't go back now. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I should be doing some rally later this week. Raptor's got new championship Sticky's clubs going on, and I'll try and do Matty's utter blindness as well. Hopefully. And then Saturday, hopefully I'll be able to do Mooney GT, the community championship, using the McLaren F1 GTR at Bathurst. I know, I thought you were sick, Raptor. I genuinely thought someone had replaced you. Mini Cooper, H1 front wheel drive for race 1. Oh. Yeah, utter blindness is a rally thing that Matty's designed. It's kind of, you're meant to turn off your headlights and turn off Phil as the co-driver. Oh, yeah. A little bit of fun. Something different, something novel. Yeah. Yeah. Until the next time, I'll see you. Bye bye.